Welcome back to a game of Fangs and Thrones. My name's Hannah, and this is a little bit of a catch-up video, sort of a where I'm at, that kind of thing. So I know I haven't been posting for a while. Let's just say I got myself a little bit overwhelmed with YouTube, work, writing, and uni, things like that. And usually when I get overwhelmed, the things that aren't pressing or aren't immediately important, I tend to leave because I get overwhelmed and I have to focus on what's important, not what I enjoy. So then I was getting over that. I did end up, unfortunately, deferring out of university or dropping out because I was failing anyway because of mental health and reasons. And then it just took a while for me to find the mojo to get back into filming, and I think, fingers crossed, I have it. And plus I just didn't know what to film. I couldn't find the energy to, I think energy is the wrong word, but I couldn't find the motivation to film, and I was just waiting for that perfect time. But we all know there is no perfect time. So that's that. Then in April, I also started an Etsy shop. I'll put the details down below, but I don't know if you can see it, but we have one of the little creatures for sale just beside me. This is Derek, he's a dragon. And then we have a giant one. Now this one's Dorothy, she's not for sale. But yeah, there was that. So I've started an Etsy. I'll leave the details down below. And then in April, I was trying to focus on Camp and NaNoWriMo, which, this was my own fault, but I failed that. But you know what? I don't care, because it was the first time I attempted something like this, and my brain decided that it was a good time to also start a side business, which is the Etsy shop, at the same time of trying to write 50,000 words in a month. So there was that. On top of rehearsals for the summer show for the Amateur Dramatic Society that I'm in. If you hear clipping, I'm just doing my nails while I'm talking to you. So there's rehearsals for that. As I'm filming this, that show will be next week. So you may, I'm hoping to get this up tonight as I'm filming. So there'll be that. So yeah, I have the week off then, so I'll be able to hopefully get some footage for you guys, just to protect people's privacies and things. I'm not going to vlog the show, but I will be vlogging that week just to get myself back into it, because I think vlogs are a nice way to get back into filming. They're a lot of work, but I do enjoy them. And we will continue with the weekly catch-ups, but I think what I'll do with the weekly catch-ups, as well as looking at the reading, I'll keep you updated with the shop, things that are happening there, and things like that. So in terms of how the channel is going to continue to stop me from feeling overwhelmed again, the channel for me isn't the main priority. It's a hobby. I can just vent and rant and talk about things that I like for people. If they want to watch it, they want to watch it. If they don't, eh. And so for that reason, YouTube is not a priority for me. But that being said, when I'm in the zone to film, I will try and film something. And I'm hoping to have at least one video a week, even if that is just my little weekly catch-up, which I suppose is a vlog without the vlogginess. So we may do a week. Sometimes they may be vlogs instead of catch-ups, but I will try to have at least one video a week. And as for other things, I have no idea when I'm going to film, so any updates that any ideas or updates that you have, please drop them in the comment box down below and I'll check them out. But in terms of how my reading's gone, March, I don't really think I read anything, or if I do, I don't remember it in very big detail. And then move out the way, Dorothy. So we do have the blanket that is still going strong, but like I said, I don't think I was reading much in March, or in the very least I forgot to add it to the blanket. But as you can see, it's coming along, so I don't really think there's much for March. But in terms of April, I did try to do the magical readathon, and you've probably guessed what happened. I failed. I didn't complete it in time, but I have like I think I've got like 2 books left to read, and they're both a random pick, so whatever I read next. As you can tell by the shelf, I have some books with these spines facing towards us. They're the ones I've read, and the ones where the spine is hidden, or I can't see the details, they are the ones that are left to be read. So the next 2 books will fit the random prompt perfectly. So this month, I think I'll just talk about the books that I've read in this month in here, because there is only 3 no, it's more than 3. There was a few, but that'll be in the next video, I think, just so I can remind myself of what I've read. But in terms of what I'm reading at the moment, I've started The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah. This is giving me Aladdin vibes. This is when somebody turns around and says, "That's because it's an Aladdin retelling, Hannah." And yep, I think it is. So I wouldn't say halfway, but I don't think it is. So I've read this much and have this much left. These are acknowledgements and special features. Yeah, there is 463 pages in this, and I'm on 177. So I think I can talk about it without spoilers. But basically, we follow Luli, who is the midnight merchant. She sells and trades illegal magic or relics with the help of her bodyguard, who is called Quadir. I'm probably mispronouncing that, and if anybody knows, please let me know. But he is her bodyguard, and he is a djinn. Now, in this world, I think we've gone back to the more traditional incarnate, the more traditional, not incarnation, that's the wrong word, but the more traditional view of the djinn, which is where the genie myth came from, I believe. But the djinn, like in the city of Brass, the djinn are not nice people. They have magic, and they are what we would call a genie, but they aren't always bound to a lamp. And there is a short story within The Stardust Thief that explains where the genie and the lamp myth came from, and it explains a lot. It really does. But the reason why I'm bringing the genie and the lamp myth up is because that is what Luli is tasked to find. Now, she saves the life of Mazin, who is the Emperor's youngest son, and he is sneaking out because he wants to listen to stories. Because he's a trapped noble and has nothing much to do and needs something in his life. So he is doing that, but while he's sneaking out, Jin assumedly mistakes him for his brother and basically enchants him. So Luli comes to the rescue, slays the... I can't remember if she slayed the Jin at that point. But she sort of breaks the enchantment and then is found, and then it comes to a head that she did that, and the Emperor wants to reward her, but it seems like it's a very backhanded reward. The Emperor knows that she sells magic, so he sends her on a hunt for the magic, what we would call the magic lamp. And that's pretty much where I've got to. The Luli and who she thinks is Mazrin's brother have gone out with Claudia and one of, I'm gonna have to tell you his name. It's not my Omar. Omar is Mazin's older brother, and he is a confirmed Jinn killer. Now, one of his other titles, not one, I think it is one that he is quite proud of, but his other title is King of the 40 Thieves. Now, if you know your Arabian Nights tales, the 40 Thieves is also involved in the Tale of the Lamp. So it is all very inspired by Shazaradi, Arabian Nights, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm loving the atmosphere. Omar and Mazin have swapped places because Omar has things in place that he can't be away for, and Mazin just wants, as we know, Mazin's a bit of an adventurer. He wants freedom. So Omar proposes a swap. How they do that is a bangle that they feed each other's blood, and then while they are wearing the bangle, they assume the face and body of the other. So there's that, and then there's also, so we follow Luli and Mazin's perspective, and also Aisha. Now, Aisha is one of Omar's thieves. I don't really know too much about her at the moment, but I think she's got a bit of a tragic backstory. And she is there to make sure that nobody finds out that Omar isn't Omar. And the difference in the two brothers is very stark. So she has her work cut out because Mazin's very much a people person and Omar's not. So yeah, that's what I'm reading. Hopefully on Sunday we start the weekly catch-ups, and I can tell you more about this, because no doubt I'll be getting further into it, if not finishing it. And then I will also tell you what I've been reading for April. So I'm going to finish my nails because I want them pretty for the show, which is Bonnie and Clyde. And then I'm going to catch up on some YouTube videos. So that's it for this video. Bit of a rambly, disjointed one, but we are easing ourselves back into this. But yeah, that's it for this video. Give it a like if you liked it, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see this. Talk about these. I'll get that pointer back. Talk about these, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.